Welcome to the first OWASP Lucknow chapter meetup, and this is the OWASP official chapter for Lucknow. And as you all know, called as the city of Nawabs, and we have not seen any of the OWASP chapters in the eastern UP or in the the more northeastern part of India. So what I see as an opportunity or as a place for all of us to grow. Let me first tell you about what these chapter meets are. So OWASP, as you might be aware, is an open web application security project, and they are kind of the standard laying organization in the AppSec or the information security community. At the same time, they also have a lot of conferences that they organize, like AppSec USA and all. They have been organizing a lot of meetups through different chapters, and these chapters are local chapters like Delhi or Jaipur or others in India and across the world as well. So, what it helps us enable as a local chapter or as a chapter being in Lucknow is we can come together, people belonging to Lucknow or nearby or who reside in Lucknow. Right now, we will not be having any physical meetups, but yes, going forward, there will always be a lot of physical plus online meetups as well. So, that is how we are right now seeing these meetups from the perspective that our motive of having these kind of meetups is basically to learn through these meetups. So anybody who attends is more of coming to learn, get educated or grow through the knowledge of others. And at the same time, through community participation, we'll try and build our network. We will try and brainstorm together. So will not only be restricted to having some technical talks, but at the same time we would be looking to get something like an open discussion as well in coming meetups, and we'll take those as an input from all of us, all of you, to like initiate a conversation, to take up a topic that you want us to discuss upon, and we'll have a open meet kind of a culture going forward, with one technical dedicated talk on very topic from mobile, iOS, or thick client security, and so on and so forth, right? At the same time, we are also actively looking for more people to join us as a member, as a speaker, and we'll like all kind of like-minded people who want to talk about security, who want to talk about infosec, who want to talk about the security community, to come together and be part of our chapter and our meetups. uh, yeah, talking about our team, so I'll not talk much about myself, I'd rather show you. So this is also the OWASP Lucknow page, and you'll find all of this in the slide deck that you see at the end of the presentation or the whole meetup that we will be sharing. So this is myself, Ankit, and I currently work for JPMC. 6+ years of experience into application security. I've been part of a lot of conferences. I'll pass on the bait to each one of us in the team. So maybe Akash, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Akash. So basically, I work for Incyphers. I've been working for Incyphers for past 1 year. So I basically basically my specialty is in web application penetration testing. Thank you.
All right. That was a good intro, Akash. Abhijit, over to you.
Yeah, hi everyone. Very good morning to all. Thanks for joining. And hi, myself Abhijit Singh. I'm also in the cybersecurity from past 3 to 4 years from the college time. But this time I'm working as an InfoSec consultant in AKS ID Services, which is in the Noida itself. So basically, part-time bug bounty hunter, you can call me, and I used to play CATF also. So yeah, that's all from my side. And my expertise, you can see like web application, web services, and mobile application is my I'm more into these things and little and got familiar with these cloud security and thick line penetration testing as well. And I used to write blogs. You can find my blogs on that given link and Twitter and LinkedIn.
Good morning, everyone. So my name is Ambaj Kumar. So I'm currently working as a DevSecOps engineer at Curl. So previously I was working as a cybersecurity analyst. So my interest lies in basically web security, network, and mobile. So also nowadays I'm learning on Docker and Kubernetes security. So these are my interest area. Also I have given some talks on different platforms. I was given a chance to speak on uh, forensics on with Bhopal Police as well as with Gujarat Technological University. So if you want to contact me, so there is my LinkedIn profile. So that's all about me. Thank you, guys.
Hi everyone, my name is Siddhant Dwivedi and I'm currently working as a security engineer at Great Learning. I have an experience of about 2 years. My basic forte and interest is web application and mobile. I'm right now even working with the cloud security as well. And you can reach out to me at various platforms at my Twitter handle, LinkedIn at Mafia Guy or Twitter at Mafia Guy. So yeah, that's it. Thanks everyone.
So this is our team as of now, and I am happy to see everybody quite active and energetic. So I'll just try and have everybody's intro quickly, like from the audience side. I'll just not include Aditya because we'll be coming to Aditya in a short while. So maybe if everyone of us can start introducing, maybe I'll start with. I think these are all team members. I'll just start with Anishka.
Hello everyone. So my name is Anishka. I am currently in my third year, so fourth year, and I'm working as a security analyst at Security Bulls. And apart from it, I'm a bug bounty hunter, and I'm into web app pen testing. So it's been more than 2 years I'm doing this. So yeah, if you want, you can contact me my on Instagram and Twitter, and name is Anishka Shukla. Thank you.
Next person, I think he's outside of India. So Chibuke, if you want to go next, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, good day. My name is Chibike. I'm a GIS analyst. So we work with GIS softwares and maps, and you can reach me on WhatsApp. My numbers are there, Instagram, Facebook. So anything concerning GIS.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for joining in.
Hello everyone, myself Pratham Upadhyay. I have just passed my senior secondary. I am interested in cybersecurity and also have some interest in bug bounty stuff. You can connect me on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks.
Thanks. Yep.
I'm a bug bounty hunter part time. I'm doing cyber security research against my interested topics. I'm actively learning to get into cyber security related stuff.
Hello everyone, my name is Sudhir Mishra and I am physics teacher. I'm looking forward for any cyber security, so that's why I'm came here.
Awesome, sir. I hope you'll get a lot of info from our meetup.
Yes, sir.
All right. Saurabh Nigam, over to you, buddy.
Yeah, hi. So I have been an application secretary for quite some time, like four plus years. I have worked with few other domains like industry control systems, mobile security, a little bit in cloud security.
Hi everyone, Tushar here, Tushar Kulkarni. I work as a cybersecurity analyst at Tata Consultancy Services for about 2 years now, and glad to see OWASP Lucknow meetup being started. I also lead OWASP Nagpur chapter, so we also have meetups now and then, and I'm glad that OWASP Lucknow is also now started. Looking forward to learning a lot. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. Definitely, we'll collaborate. We'll also cross promote each other's chapter for sure. So yeah, it's a good thing to see.
I am audible.
Yep. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I am Shivam Rai, currently passed out 12th class, and I am in cybersecurity field for last 2 years. Also, I'm interested in red teaming stuffs and reverse engineering. Also, specializes in web application testing, and also you can say that open source contributor. Attended most of the hackathon, like Chandigarh hackathon, also awarded. And last but not the least, GCI 2018 and 19 winner. And looking forward to come in the team and collaborate. Thank you, everyone.
Awesome, Shivam. It's also good to see people very young already making their steps into the industry. So yeah, all the best, buddy. I'll just pass it on to Abhijit, who will just start with the next sections of the meetup. So over to you, Abhijit.
So today I'm going to walk you through this DOM Invader tool, which have been launched recently 2 weeks back by the Portsfigure researcher team. So I'm going to show you what is DOM Invader and why we should use DOM Invader. And after if you convinced like how why you should use, then how you can use that. So these are the things which I'm going to cover. So firstly, I will start with like what is DOM Invader. So DOM Invader, as you can, you have already been familiar. Like it is a tool just to check for the DOM-based cross-site scripting. This is a very handy tool to use, and it comes as an extension in the Burpsuite's internal browser, Chromium. So you can easily turn it on from there and go using it. Okay, so firstly, I will tell you like why you should use DOM Invader. Uh, as of as the Indian, we all know like anything which is free, we always go and try to grab that. So firstly, it is completely free. It comes with the Burpsuite's community version in the Burpsuite version 2021.7, and then yeah, and it is very quite easy to use. And yeah, and in some cases like there is some DOM accesses scanner in the Burpsuite as well, but there comes a lot of false positives, so you can avoid false positives with this tool. And yes, source and sinks can be easily identified by this dominator tool, so you can check where your payload is going to sync, and you can just balance the query and get executed the payload whatever you want. And apart from that, like it is very easy to trace the stack, like from where your particular payload is going, and what you can do, what are the things which has been encoded, or what are the things which are being replaced with the JavaScript. So all these things can be found in this just one tool. So now I'll tell you like how to use that in a very also I'll show you the demo like how to use that in any application. So firstly, you have to open the Chromium browser, which is inbuilt in the Burpsuite Community Edition or for Professional Edition if you have. So there you will get option of add canary. So this is just a token which is a alphanumeric, which is just for identification. Like this is a token which is going to inject inside the DOM, and it will tell you like where this token is going to reflect and how it is going to manipulate the DOM. And augmented DOM, it is basically you will see in the developer console. So it will collect all the sources and sinks of the website, and it will show you in the structured tree manner, like what are the sources where your payload is going to inject, and the sinks from where it is going to the payload is going to reflect. Apart from that, stack trace, I told you like it will help you in easily tracing your payload, where it is going and how it is working. Then you just have to exploit it. Then I would just show you the quick demo. Okay, so for this demo, I have just chosen this DOM accesses lab from the Postgres itself. So here we have to just call the alert function and to solve this lab. So we will access the lab, and we can see here this is a blog post. We are going to view that post to see to check whether we will have any get parameter or post parameter. So basically, you can see the URL, there is no get parameter. So we are going to inject in the post parameter like the form. And you can see like here from the here is the DOM invader you can find in the very right top corner of the browser, and you just have to turn it on, the DOM invader. And then here is the canary token. Yeah, it can be any alphanumeric token which is uniquely identified. Like you can easily trace where it is going to reflect and all. So I am updating the token with the DOM accesses DOM, and then injecting the same payload here. The DOM accesses and just filling the normal form. So after posting it, we can see here that DOM accesses, this token is reflected here. So we will come to the augmented DOM, and here you can see like this is the value which has been reflected. So now we will check like where this source, I mean this is the sink, and where this sink is, and what are the code written to just avoid the accesses. So we have to click on that, and following one link in the console tab. So we are just going to analyze like this source code. So JavaScript source code. So we can see here like in the escape, it is escaping the that angle bracket, and it is just encoding it to and LT and L and GT. So all we have to do is just put a angle bracket of the closing and opening and closing. Then we can simply escape this and fire our payload. So we have just analyzed that, and all we have to do is just put this payload. Like we can use any one angle opening and closing bracket. Then we have just written over there and fill up all the forms. So we'll back to blog. Here you can see the access is fired up successfully, and we were able to analyze the code correctly. So now I will just show you like in the HTML. So this is the payload. Here we can see it as a HTML that starting starting angle brackets are encoded correctly, but apart from that, the payload got successfully executed. So that was all from the DOM, and you will also see few things in the DOM invader. Like here in the slide in the screen, you can see the post message interception, and also automated injection is also there, just to inject in the get parameters. Like if any parameter is coming in the URL, so it can automatically inject. And you can also make the POC with this invader tool. You should explore it furthermore. So here are the references you can find, like James Cattle, who is a researcher and built this tool. He has also uploaded a video on the YouTube. You can find the this tool with this link. So that was all from the Dominator tool. Now I would like to over it to the Siddhant for the next slides.
Everyone now know like Pegasus is now in the news, like for all the wrong reasons that everyone knows of. But Pegasus was way back in 2016, 2013, 2016. It was from there, and Pegasus was known to everyone in the security community. But a lot of people out there didn't knew about it. But now, because of this whole politic thing, everyone is now knowing about it. So I'll just tell you first of all what it's Pegasus. So Pegasus is a spyware that is developed by the NSO group. It can be installed on your iOS or an Android device, and your whole data that you're going through, that be it calls, be it your voice searches, everything is being transferred to that the person who has called this spyware. So how Pegasus works? So Pegasus works what will happen is you get an SMS or a message on your phone, and you click on that link, and then all these things, like you can see SMSs, emails, chats, and all those it has all those capabilities to get all these data from these different sources and send it to a place where the attacker wants. So generally what Pegasus works is, generally it takes care back in 2016, when the researcher did a whole POC on how this is working. Then he got to know that these are the three basic vulnerabilities that Pegasus was taking care of. That these are information leak and kernel and kernel memory corruption in WebKit. So these are the three vulnerabilities that were being used by Pegasus, the spyware, to enter into your system, and then later on was exploiting all those data that you have and sending it back to the attacker. So, but right now, in back in this, all these three vulnerabilities were back in 2016, but now we do not have any list as of right now, like what exploits or what vulnerabilities they are using. Um, and then here is a video by Andrew Bellick from Logout. He gave a huge, great talk, and uh, I think it's on Black Hat Europe, and it explains how the whole outlook of this Pegasus spyware. That's it for my presentation.
If there's anyone else who wants to ask, please go ahead. And feel free to, even if your doubt is not exactly related to this, but is a security related doubt, please feel free to ask that as well.
So nothing related to the flight or security. So how exactly we can join OWASP Lucknow chapter, and what are the criterias of it? If you can help me out.
Yeah, I think there
Sorry
are
if this was
more.
covered. Actually, I joined late, so that is the reason I'm asking.
No issues. But I think that there are more better people than me on this call who can explain that to you.
Yeah, I think Mukesh, Akash will be sharing the links in the last after this. Yeah.
Yes, Mukesh. Hi. Actually, I will be sharing the link and everything. Basically, it's a Google form which you can fill if you want to join our team. So,
No
I will
worries.
be
So it will be given to all the attendees or all the participants who had registered.
Sure, I will just put that link in the chat. So if anyone wants, if any one of you wants to join us, so you can basically just fill that form, and we will notify you about like whether we will ask from our leader and we'll notify you.
The reason why I was asking is I'm not staying in Lucknow, but I belong to Lucknow. That is the reason I'm interested in Lucknow chapter. So that was the reason why I was asking about the criteria and all that. What is a minimum criteria or something? Because a couple of chapters do ask that you should be residing in that particular location or city. So yeah.
Nahin, I guess this is the scenario for everyone in our team. Like most of us from Lucknow or nearby cities, but we are not currently in Lucknow. So basically, we will do a virtual meetup for now. But after everything gets settled, so we'll look for like physical meetup. So I'll be sharing my screen. One second. So coming to an end of this, thank you everyone for joining our call. Thank you for being here for our first meetup. This was like basically our inauguration of our OWASP Lucknow chapter. So we also like to get your feedback. If you want to give any feedback, like where we should improve, what topics we can use, if we are going for our next meetup, what topics you can suggest that we can go on, and any feedback from your side, any one of you, like if you want to tell us.
Yep. Anything in the format, anything you would like us to be covering in the next meet, any timing change, day change, anything of that sort.
Akash, I like to say one thing, that I was aware about my talk in particular, but I was not aware of the first two talks. And those two talks I really enjoyed. Those are proper, very in short, but at the same time very in detail. So that's something I definitely enjoyed a lot.
You can also follow we have these our Twitter handle links and LinkedIn page link and our meetup group link. So we'll put our Discord group link on both of these, so you can join our Discord group and we can share link to everything we have covered today.
The Google form, if anyone wants to volunteer with us or wants to be a part of us, or even wants to be wants to give any talk with us, so here's the link. You can fill up the form and we'll get back to you.
Yes, I have shared the link on the chat, so you guys can fill the form and we will let you know.
And in volunteer option, what are various roles available as of now?
We have no such rules. Basically, for now, we have no such rules because. But in future we can add some rules if like Ankit sir can tell us.
Sure. So mostly we are not very stringent on that, but how we have been coordinating this is basically we have volunteers or members as introduced in the starting of the meet, and we basically are divided into three broader categories. One is for speaker outreach, who kind of cater to or look forward to people who are interested in speaking. The second is social media outreach, who kind of promote the event across this channels, be it LinkedIn, be it Meetup or Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. The third is the overall event management, like who wants to start or be the host to organize this meetup, or take forward, organize everything during the meetup. So those are the three categories we have right now. And yes, if you have any prior experience, it does help. If you do not, you want to start, then also we are good.
Yeah, Shivam, till then you can enjoy the DEF CON talks that's happening. Till then, just enjoy DEF CON.
Already watching.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Everything has gone virtual, so it's always a thing that can be possible. Otherwise, it should or it may not have been possible. But yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah, Ankit, that's I think pandemic is the best thing for DEF CON or any like conference, for security conference for me.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it really makes possible for a lot of folks sitting in India or remote locations to be able to attend it. So it's so good. Yeah.
Well, do you guys live in Lucknow only or in another city?
I stay in Lucknow. Akash was in near to Lucknow, Kanpur. And then most of the folks, either some of them belong to nearby areas of Lucknow, but they are not in Lucknow. So mostly like that. I definitely plan on doing a meetup at one of the IT companies post this COVID thing is over. At some of the IT company like HCL or pieces that we have here. Yeah. But yes, we definitely have something in common, and I think it's a very good start. Seeing Lucknow come into the picture of OWASP and AppSec community. So yeah. Let's stay
Okay,
active
thanks,
on the
everyone.
Discord channel and let's stay connected. Thank you. Everyone.
Yeah.
Sure. Thanks, Aditya. Thanks for the talk. Great talk.
Sure. Of course.
Awesome.
Great talk, guys.
Thanks, Aditya. It was a
Thanks, everyone. Thanks.
Everyone.